Hi, I'm Dane Stevens with An Extraordinary Life. We're here at the largest freshwater lake in California and one of the oldest lakes in the world, Clear Lake. We're going to talk to you today about the masculine and the feminine brain, the left-right brain, and the differences, and also what happens, what occurs from the left and the right brain. I recently saw the movie Where to Invade Next, the Michael Rohr movie. And I have to say that I have not been able to get behind his previous movies because they have been very much about making other people bad and wrong, and they have not been solution-oriented. This one was solution-oriented. And what I want to touch upon, though, is the issue of, he mentioned in the end of the movie that the reason that the government and the banking system has gone so awry, a big part of it is because it's been dominated and driven by males. I thought that was really interesting. If you look at the book Schools from Stone, and he was over in Afghanistan for a number of years and building schools, and he also said the only way that we're going to solve the problem in Afghanistan is by educating the females and allowing the females to be a part of that society. I have a client, and his daughter was a scientist, or is a scientist, and she's working on curing AIDS in Africa. And he said the same thing, she said the same thing, that the only way to cure AIDS, the AIDS epidemic in Africa, is to educate the females and to allow the females to have a say in how their society is being run. I look at this, and because of our work, the work that we do with the neurotrauma healing process and the soul recognition process, they're left-right brain oriented work. It's about connecting the left and the right brain. And we have had to do a lot of study and research and learned a lot about the left and right brain because of this. And a great book that we've come across is called Drawing from the Right Side of the Brain. And it's from Betty Edwards, and she's done some amazing research and talks about how when we come into this world, we come into the world whole brain. And around age 6 or 7, a split starts to occur between the left and right brain, and around the age 9 or 10, an actual separation occurs and we become left and right brain. Talking about what happened in the movie and how things have been so dominated by the males, by the left brain. And that's what the difference I want to make here is, it doesn't necessarily have to be male, female, and I'm not saying give all the banking system back to the males, please hear me on that one. But we can have males who are very right brain, feminine side dominated. We can have females who are very left brain, masculine brain dominated. So it really is about, as a society, us becoming more whole brain, which, because the pendulum has swung so much to the left, we have been in such a place of being controlled by our masculine brain, which is control, which is making sense of understanding. It doesn't leave any room for the feminine, the right brain, which is allowance, which is curiosity, which is playfulness, which is manifestation. Albert Einstein said that imagination is much more powerful than intellect. You can equate that too to right brain, left brain. The left brain is intellect. The right brain is allowance. It's the picture side. It's the fantasy, imagination side. Imagination is pictures. Thoughts are things. Therefore, when we open up our right brain, we're allowing those pictures to come through. We're allowing our creative capacities to automatically come forth in a very natural way by simply allowing that right brain, becoming more whole brain. So how do we do this? Anything from taking a different route to work. Art therapy is enormous, and we give our clients, a lot of times we give them the soul food or homework of using a left hand to do their artwork, to do a painting. There's a book called Brain Gym, which is a fantastic book, and in Brain Gym it gives you a whole bunch of different left-right brain exercises to do, or right brain exercises to do. And probably the biggest thing is do your work. And when I say do your work, I mean do your inner work, because what happens in a time of overwhelm is the right brain gets locked out, and that left brain is what has taken such control of our lives, taken control of our world. And this is such a huge key that is overlooked as far as solving a lot of the world's problems and our personal problems first, because that's where the world is emerging from us. So when we heal that right brain being locked down and have more of that curiosity, that playfulness, have more of that allowance, and our creative capacities to naturally come through, that's where we become more aligned with who we really are, and aligned with everybody else and everything else in our world. We become more holistic. And that's one thing Michael Moore said, is the female brain is more holistic, it's more inclusive. It's not just about me and my and becoming more and becoming better. It includes everybody. So I encourage you to dance more, sing more, access that right brain and do your inner work to free that right brain, to free that part of you that feels safe, that part of you that is creative, that part of you that allows your nature, your freedom to come forth. This is Dean Stevens with An Extraordinary Life. Make it a great day.